When you thought things couldn't get worse, it just got worse. Hey Bears fans, this is Cam for 15, back with another Chicago Bears recap video, and what a way to lose. Yet again. So, your guys' Chicago Bears lose to Los Angeles Chargers 17-16, and we have now lost 3 straight games in a row. If there was one game that could possibly just say, what was the thing that, you know, broke the season to the point it ends your season, to the point your season's more than likely done. It's this game. It's this game. I, I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know, coming back from this game, it's another must-win game that the Bears failed to win again. And now the Bears are sitting at the bottom of the NFC North, which will probably be for the rest of the year 3-4. It didn't matter how many things went good for us. There was always something bad. The offense. First half, it was all of Nagy's play calling, especially in the damn red zone in the first half. And then that last fourth quarter, I guess other than Mitchell Trubisky moving the ball down the field that last drive, he literally made my case again why I want him run out of town, why I don't want him back as my starting quarterback, because he let the Chargers get back in this game. And then Eddie Pinheiro missing the field goal. A 41-yarder. I'll say one thing, at least it wasn't a doink like, well, he did have a doink earlier in the game. Maybe I should have seen it coming on his first kick and his last kick. I should have not been surprised if he were going to miss it. And he did. He did. I don't know. You know, I'm not even angry. I'm not even mad. I'm not even sad. I'm just disappointed. I'm just disappointed. Right now, the Bears are probably getting trolled on social media, rightfully as they should. You know, projected to be one of the best teams in the league. And look at them. They can't even beat competent teams the last 3 weeks. The Raiders, competent team, just didn't come prepared to play. Same thing like the Saints. Today, they came somewhat prepared. There was just some issues throughout the game and stuff like that. But again, this is another game I watched from beginning to end, which it should have been a complete domination by the Bears. This game should have been a complete blowout by the Bears. And the reason why is because they weren't executing. And really, the offense. The offense, again, is handicapped because of your stupid offensive play calling. And then your quarterback that slightly let the frickin', game get back in the hands of the Chargers. And next thing you know, the Chargers score the ball after Trubisky fumbles the ball. And swan song. Albeit, I'll give Trubisky credit. He played a decent game. A decent. If you ask me, that's a C minus. First half, I thought he played pretty well. My first drive of the third quarter, I thought he played good. And then that last drive down to put us in field goal position, good, again. But still, my verdict on Trubisky still stands. I don't care. Stuff like that. It's just the stuff like that. You throw a pick to Trey Burton, who literally is almost triple covered, and technically he's not even open. So you should have just threw that away. Instead of that, you throw another overthrown ball or underthrown ball. The next drive, we get the ball back. And this is the drive that just killed it. This is the drive just killed it. Taylor Gabriel was wide open, wide the hell open. And Trubisky's been doing this thing all season long, really ever since last year. Is he overthrows his receivers, and he overthrew Taylor Gabriel, and that's when I knew that's going to come back to bite us in the butt. That's when I knew every time we see that happen, and it's going to be a given touchdown, and he overthrows it, it always comes back to bite us in the butt. Again, the announcers say that's just a throw you have to make. I can't even say straight games. In almost every game Trubisky's played, he's had an overthrown ball to one of his receivers. The only player I thought did really good today was David Montgomery because frickin' Matt Nagy finally got his head out of his butt and started running the ball. Not only did the offense go over 300 yards today, but, David Montgomery had a rushing game of more than 100, which is good, and let's keep it that way. But I don't think I could care less because I think after this loss, I think it's safe to say, Bears fans, the season's over. You know, it's over. It's over. The season's done. The position we're in, there's no way we can make a walk. There is like literally 10 or a 5 to 10% chance we make the playoffs. Like literally, this loss killed it. We needed this loss, and again, you have another opposing team, and a team who's 2-5, well now 3-5, who isn't playing really well, and you just let them come in your building and sneak one out of you. Now, albeit it's also thanks to Eddie Pinero for missing the kick. Now, I'm not going. I'm just gonna say this: a 41-yard field goal is a chip shot field goal. You should make that. I don't know why you shanked it a little bit to the left, but when I saw the ball go straight middle, I'm like, he's going middle. He's kicked it. It's win. And then when it slightly went left and just missed, I didn't even scream at the top of my lungs. I just put my hands on my knees, put my head down, and I don't know. The life out of this, the life out of me, literally for this team, the life I had for this team literally just flew out of my system. Literally flew out of my system. I'm not even joking. If you're a Bears fan, you probably felt the same exact way. The same exact way. So I guess I'm gonna get to special teams. Eddie Pinero went like 2 for 4 today. He missed his first kick and then he missed the game-winning kick. Eddie Pinero next week against Philadelphia. Let's not miss more. Let's not miss any kicks. Let's go perfect. The only reason why I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt is this: he's been playing really well this season, and as even though he missed the kick, and as demoralizing as it is, it's it's whatever. That's all I can say about the special teams. The special teams did their job, other than Eddie Pinero, who couldn't fulfill his job. The defense, I thought personally, in my opinion, they played average at best. They got some pressure on Philip Rivers, but they only got one sack on him, and that was on Khalil Mack's sack on the key drive when we needed a key stop. Obviously, the quarterbacks are getting the ball out of their hands fast enough before the Chicago Bears defenders get there. But again, I go to our, pass defense. It's one of the, I think it's not that, or I think our pass defense is not that good. Like, uh, you know, that's why I say it was average at best. We did do a better job at stopping the run. I did like that. We stopped the run. We didn't, well, other than the Melvin Gordon touchdown, that was really the longest run for the Chargers today and stuff like that. And, it's just simple stuff. It's just simple stuff. The one drive where the Chargers went down and scored the touchdown, I think, to go up 7-6. They marched literally down the field in like 3 plays, and I think that was a Melvin Gordon touchdown. And it's like, and that's when I'll get to the offense soon. But you know, it, it's just another demoralizing loss. It's another demoralizing loss. The defense I thought played average. It played average. You know, I'll give them a C. They didn't surprise me, but they could take more, they could get more sacks, please. You know, initiate some more pressure on the quarterback because there was sometimes Philip Rivers had good times to throw and stuff like that. And then, you know, again, I'm gonna point out with the DB. Sometimes the DB, Prince Amukamara and Kyle Fuller, you know, as the good of a resume they have, I still do not, trust them as as good, really good corners. You know, sometimes they get beat deep. Sometimes they back up way too far. You know, I don't know. I just don't know. You know, personally, if you look at both sides of this game, both teams made mistakes, which could have cost them the game either way. The Chargers ended up winning because of the Bears' misfortunes. But the same thing could have been said about the Chargers if Eddie Pinero makes the kick. You had Keenan Allen dropping a wide open touchdown. You had Mike Evans dropping a touchdown. Simple stuff, and then the penalties. Penalties, which I'll short quickly into the offense, which will kind of get into the offense. Rashawn Coward did not get his name called whatsoever last week. He gets called for 3 penalties, and some of those penalties were absolute drive killers. And they were all holding on him. So I guess good that we only had 3 penalties. No, actually 4. Um, you know, but other than that, I guess that was good. Now I want to segment into the offense. The one thing I did like about the offense is we ran the ball. So Nagy, if you can keep it up going into next week, keep running the ball and stuff like that. Because David Montgomery, he's good. And what I saw is this: the I formation works. Keep running that I formation. Because my freaking goodness, the I formation, every time we ran it, worked to perfection. We were getting more than enough yards on the I formation, which will segment into the first half of the offense when we could not score a touchdown. This is one of the reasons why I said we should have blown out the Chargers today. In the first half, we went 0 for 7 in red zone opportunities to go for a touchdown. That's not good. That is not good. This is why I go back to saying the first half was about, Matt Nagy's play calling. I don't know what the hell Matt Nagy was calling whenever we got into the red zone, but it's like when we're not in the red zone, he was play calling pretty smart or pretty good. Then when we did get to the red zone, it's like a screw went loose and then he started play calling super dumb. I don't know what he was doing. There was just some plays in the red zone. I can't even remember. There was just some plays in the red zone that were just stupid. And it's like, dude, what are you doing? And I was screaming at the top of my lungs, get back in the I formation and run the ball. Run up the middle in the I formation or run a toss. Didn't fail to do any of that. And what a way to perfectly end off that drive when, at the end of the first half, we didn't even get a touchdown because guess what? It's just bad play calling. Bad play calling when you were given 8 opportunities to do that. Play calling. The first half was atrocious play calling by Matt Nagy, especially, like I said, especially in the red zone, which goes to my point in my case, like I said last week. Maybe Matt Nagy needs to hand over the play calling duties to Mark Helfrich, so we can see what Mark Helfrich can do as the play caller. But at least he somewhat stepped his game up, in the second half, somewhat. The receivers, they did good. It looked like the receivers were getting open and stuff like that. Other than that, the offensive line, they were okay. Especially against this Chargers front. There were some plays like in a Bobby Massey, which he had some pretty crappy blocks, especially on that one block. where Joey Bosa sacked Mitchell Trubisky, and I'm like, you didn't even get your hands on him. I don't know. This offensive line, some big guys on this offensive line and stuff like that. Like I said, Bobby Massey and Charles Leno Jr. so far have been not playing really good, and they have been playing bad. Now, Charles Leno, to his credit, I heard nothing from him. Let's keep it like that, Charles. Bobby Massey, he played pretty bad this week. Pretty bad. So I guess the one segment you guys want to get my thoughts on is how did our quarterback do? I thought our quarterback had a decent game. Nothing really surprised me. He kind of had a decent game. He didn't really do much to anything in the first half, even though he played pretty good. And the second half is when he kind of exploded. That was one of the two drives where he had turnovers. Yeah, but now, in my last week and even my preview before this game, I said I had given up on Mitchell Trubisky. If answer bust. But if you're a Trubisky supporter and you're like, well, didn't you see that? He led them right down to the drive to win the game, to possibly have a chance to win the game. The kicker just didn't make it. I know that. I know that. But what about the overthrown ball he had to Taylor Gabriel, which could have sealed the game in all reality? It would have sealed it because you would have gone one up by two scores. You wouldn't have to be put your kicker in the position to go win him a game, and stuff like that. Actually, quick point before I go back to talking to Trubisky. On the last drive, when we just went victory formation, what the hell was Nagy doing? He should have got more yardage, so he could have made the kick easier for Eddie Pinheiro to make it. Because when I saw them taking victory formation, I'm like, you're not going to run the ball. You're not going to, pass it one more time to, get another first down possibly to make the ball to make it an easier kick for your kicker. It's whatever. It's whatever. It's whatever. Going back to Trubisky. But as I was saying, what about the two? What about the two, turnovers he had, which kind of get the Chargers back in this game? Because the interception he gave the Chargers a field. No, they missed a field goal. The fumble. That gave the Chargers the game-winning touchdown. I'm done with you. I keep saying I'm going to say it before. I'll say it again. I'm done with Trubisky. The dude is not our quarterback. He had some pretty impressive throws today, but he really didn't do anything all game. If we had a competent quarterback, he would march down the field almost every drive, put on touchdowns, because I don't care what anybody says. If you watch that entire game, the Bears should have blown out the Chargers, despite whatever the hell Nagy was calling, stuff. It's just stuff like that. And to close out this, the season's done, guys. The season is done. If there was any loss that just demoralizes the rest of this team and really us as fans, it's this game. It's this game. When you had a golden opportunity to win in a must-win game, a golden opportunity to have a chance to do it, you look at some aspects of this team, they just didn't do their job. It's just sad. It's no, not sad. It's just depressing and disappointing. The Bears were hyped to be one of the best teams this season, and they are playing like one of the worst teams this season. Again, I'm done with the Trubisky bandwagon. I'm done on his cocktails. I want him to be gone, or maybe later when the season is just absolutely lost, just bench him because there's no busy playing him. And I said it before, like I said last week. The moment the Bears bench Mitchell Trubisky, that's the moment his time in Chicago is done. But anyways, like I've been saying, his time is anyways running up already. His time is running up. The two drives where he had the turnovers, he could have moved us down the field and, went up by two scores. Whether it was by another field goal or a touchdown. And he failed to do that. He turned the ball over on two key situations. He overthrew Taylor Gabriel, which would have been for a touchdown. It's just simple stuff like that. Simple stuff like that that just irks me about Trubisky and doesn't want me being his quarterback. Want him being the quarterback of our team. But there's nothing else I can say. If you're gonna ask, well, after this, since the season's over, you're gonna still. I'm gonna keep still doing Bears recaps and stuff like that because there's still some things the team needs to improve on. I want to see from week to week basis. This loss is just demoralizing, and I think I'm going on social media. The Bears are getting trolled right now and again, and it's pretty bad if you ask me. You know, pretty bad. It's just it's just I have no words, dude. I have no words. You know, obviously it's just something. It is just something. You know, it I can't. I can't with this team. Like literally the season's done. The season's done. No ifs, ands, or buts. If this loss killed the Bears' playoffs chances, it just crushed them. I don't know how the locker room is going to be after this game. They had a team meeting, players only meeting. That typically doesn't go well. A loss, even after a team meeting. You know, I just don't know. Trubisky has to go. I'm still on that. I don't care who we have at the quarterback. I think there's better. I think there's a quarterback that'll do, things better than what he's been doing today. You know, Nagy needs to play call a better game. He didn't play call at all good in the red zone. If all those times we were in the red zone, we scored a touchdown, we win this game easy. 28-17 more than likely. That's 3 straight losses. We play the Eagles next week in Philadelphia. And I won't be shocked if the Bears lose 4 straight games in a row. This is a depressing season, guys. This is not the season we Bear fans wanted. I'm just going to say this. Chicago Bears, your entire team, Matt Nagy, you have disappointed us this season. Next season, we hope you guys play better because now we're the laughing stocks of the NFL again. Well, not the NFL, but to Packer fans alike with their trolling, you know, what we should be is where the Packers are at. We should be the team that's 6-1, first place in the division. Good, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. There's some things we need to improve on, and that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Disappointed? Am I? Yes. That's it. That's really it. Well, the season's done. It's been a fun one. Well, not really. It hasn't been a fun one. It's been a very disappointing season. I can't believe the Bears' 100th season will probably go down as one of their worst seasons ever. Ever. Wins 2018. Other than that, that's it. That's all I gotta say. So if you like this video, leave a like. If there's a comment you want to leave on the Bears on this video, talking about, you know, whatever you want to talk about, in your opinion, do you think the Bears season's done? Which technically, I don't see how you can disagree with that. Again, what is your guys'? I didn't really get a stance last week on the comments. I really got more of the offensive stagnant comments. But what are your comments on Trubisky and stuff like that? Do you think he did fine enough to possibly keep his job? Because I still don't think he did. And I guess, what are some really things that the Bears need to do to get a win? Because the way they play today, we're not beating Philadelphia if we can't score a touchdown, 7 times when we have a chance to. But other than that, yeah. So this has been Cam315. If you want to hit that subscribe button for more Chicago Bears content, hit it and you'll get more Chicago Bears content. I will be making my season preview my Week 9 preview against for the Eagles. That'll probably go up Saturday and stuff like that. So yeah. Other than that, I'm gonna prepare to go eat dinner if my cap has food. And get to working on my paper that I have to work on. But other than that, this has been a demoralizing loss for the Bears. You know, if you leave a comment, I'll more than likely, respond to that. Now, so I guess another thing I want you to put in the comment section. What do you think about the Eddie Pinheiro missed field goal? Are you upset? Are you just depressed and disappointed? Or is the life out of your soul for this team taken out? Like right now, right now, I don't give a crap about this team. I'm a Los Angeles Clippers fan, and I care more about them. And they just lost to the Suns last night, you know. But I have more, expectations and amazement for them because they're living up to that expectation. The Bears, sadly but surely, did not do it this year. So it's looking like it's gonna be another hard year to watch another game. But other than that, I'll see you guys next week if you only watch my Bears content. See you next Saturday for the Bears preview. Week 9 preview against the Philadelphia Eagles. And I'll see you guys next Sunday for your Chicago Bears recap. So till then, it's been, I guess, an alright day. So till then, guys, this has been Cam for 15. I'm signing out. Catch you guys later, and hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day.